Okay, so now let's look at the application of corresponding alternate angle on straight line. Angle on straight line is also called linear pair, and also vertically opposite angle. So we have to find the value of x and y in the figure. So this is the figure. This is x and this is y. Okay, so taking these two parallel lines, this one and this one, and you compare the angle here with the angle y, which of the angle properties that we've discussed earlier are we going to use to do this one, to solve or to get the value of y? Now looking at it critically, this angle is formed at the right of the transversal, and it is opposite and it is outside the parallel lines, and this y is formed at the left of the transversal, and it is in the parallel lines. Okay, so we said if a situation of this nature displayed, then they are referred to as what? Corresponding angle, and therefore angle y is equal to 40 degrees because corresponding angles are equal. Now when you see the angle y and the angle x, the angle y is forming at the opposite side of the angle x, and they are all along the transversal. Can you see it? By the opposite side. And if the angles are displaced in this nature, they are referred to as alternate angle, and alternate angles are equal. That tells us that angle y is equal to angle x, but we know angle y is equal to what? 40. So if angle y is equal to 40, then angle x is also equal to 40 degrees. So we've seen how to apply corresponding angle and alternate angle. Let's look at the second problem. So we are also to find the value of y and x in the figure. Right. Let us look at how best we can solve this. Right. So as you can see, the angle here is 70 degrees and it is outside the two parallel lines. Okay. Then we can see an angle formed here. What is the relationship between this angle and this angle? Okay, that's right. That is what? Corresponding. So if the angle here is corresponding to the angle here, then the angle here must also be equal to what? 70 degrees. Are you following? Yes. So we are going to call the idea of angle on a straight line. And we say angle on a straight line sum up to what? 180. So we are going to sum this angle and equate it to 180. So we are going to have 70 plus 2y plus 30, all should be equal to 180 degrees. Where from the 180, we say the angle on a straight line should sum up to 180. So let's simplify this. 70 plus 30 is going to give 100. So you have 2y plus 100 degrees is equal to 180 degrees. How we are following? So this is an equation. We are trying to make y the subject. So there is 100 adding to the then we have to make the subject, and therefore we want to eliminate it. We subtract 100 from both sides, or mathematical pidgin, this is positive 100, crossing the equal to sign, it becomes negative 100. So 2y will be equal to 180 degrees minus 100 degrees. So we have 2y to be equal to what? 80 degrees. Now we learn how to make a variable the subject, right? So we want y. So since 2 is multiplying, we apply the reverse operation, which is division. So 2y divided by 2 is equal to 80 degrees divided by 2. This will cancel this, and our y will be equal to 40 degrees. All right, so that is for y. Okay, so looking at this angle, and this angle, look at them. Which angle property is that? Vertically opposite angles, and vertically opposite angles are equal. So if this angle is 70, then the angle x will also be equal to the angle x will also be equal to 70 degrees.